Hey students! Oh my goodness. Feels like forever since I've seen you guys, since I've been to your houses dropping off prizes, and I still have some prizes to drop off some of the students' houses. But we've had a fantastic weekend. I appreciate you all joining us. I appreciate you all being there. Um, it was a lot of fun. Again, thank you to all the leaders. Thank you to Ryan. Thank you to my wife, who helped with organizing the items that were going in the goodie bags and all of that. What we're going to be doing over the next 4 weeks is attacking this book. So make sure you grab this book out as you watch this video, and we're going to go ahead and read along. If you need to pause for a second to go grab it, go ahead and pause it, go get the book, and come back. I'm going to read the starting now, how it works, and the week 1 intro to you all. And then you guys dig into the next part, and there's journal questions as well. I'm excited because I'm going to be doing these journal questions the same time as you guys. And I will get some of the other youth leaders to help out, jump on here every once in a while with me. But tonight, or today, or whatever time you end up watching this, it's just me. I will get these out earlier too, in the morning, so you've got all day to go ahead and work on it. And some of you may already have today one done, and that's fantastic. So I just wanted to allow you all to continue pressing forward with this, because it's very important to keep going with this. So again, we're in this book, and I am starting with the starting now. There it is. See, I'm not a meteorologist, so okay, starting now and the how it works. All right. We all hide. We hide behind filters to distort reality. They may seem harmless, but the truth is that filters are dangerous. Our view of God is affected. Our view of ourselves is inaccurate. Our view of others is skewed. When we see God clearly, we aren't worried about the past mistakes we've made or about gaining others' approval. Our goal is to please God, reflect His image to the world, and invite others into unfiltered life. But we can only do that if we step out in faith. The good news is that God offers us freedom to remove our filters, stop hiding, and live unhindered. How it works. This book has 4 weeks of journal pages to help you learn how to see God, yourself, and others clearly. You'll see that God is inviting you into to a life of, to live a life of freedom with no filters. Each week takes you through 7 days of questions to get you thinking, Bible studies to shift your perspective, and challenges to stretch you out of your comfort zone. Then on the 7th day of the week, you'll get a break to recharge for the next week. It'll help you get into a rhythm of learning, growing, and putting that knowledge into action. Throughout the journal, this journal, you'll also find the marks of a disciple. That's right here, the marks of a disciple. These are things that Christ followers are committed to and have in common, like connecting with God through prayer, applying His Word to our lives, serving without personal agendas, managing God's gifts, and many other things. Remember, you'll get out of this book what you put into it. The challenges you'll encounter won't always be easy. They're designed to stretch you. Take a risk and use this journal to run hard toward God. When we make ourselves available to Him, He'll transform us and use us in ways that will blow our minds. So here's the deal. This isn't homework. This isn't something that you're going to fill out, you're going to get to me, and I'm going to check it and make sure it's right. This is yours. This is yours for now. This is yours to keep forever. Look back upon, see how things may change. Like it says, what you put into it is what you're going to get out of it. These books are designed in such a way that you can spill your guts, or you can be reserved as to what you put on there. But when it comes to your prayer and your time with God, spill your guts. Let it go. Talk to Him about what you're reading, what your concerns are, what's going on in your life. Let God know, and He's there for you. Each day I'm going to knock one of these out with you guys. We're starting off with the week 1 intro, and then week 1, day 1, which is today. And I'll keep posting them up here on the YouTube channel, and you guys can watch them when you get a moment. Today's is a little bit longer than what they normally would be. We're going to normally shoot for about a 5-6 minutes tops, but having to introduce the book, introduce the week, and then go into day 1, it's going to be just a few minutes longer. We're still shooting to be under 10 for today. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and dive in. We're on week 1, seeing God clearly. Week 1 intro. Wouldn't it be easier to follow God's will if you could just FaceTime Him whenever you want? It's funny because I joke all the time about how I wish God would send me an email. Good morning, Doug. This is what I've got going for you. This is the obstacles you're going to run into. I want you to sway away from this, and I'm going to bring this guy into your life for you to talk to. I haven't gotten an email, and I'm never going to get that email. I just need to keep pressing forward with what I feel God's calling me to do. And that's what it's saying here. Wouldn't it be easier to follow God's will if you could just FaceTime Him whenever you want? Paul writes that Jesus is the image of the invisible God. That's from Colossians 1:15. Jesus was God in human form until Jesus came to us as a baby in a manger. No one had ever seen God. He is, after all, invisible. But that doesn't mean God hasn't shown up. The Bible has hundreds of examples of God showing up. Moses in the burning bush from Exodus 3. Elijah atop Mount Horeb, 1 Kings, guiding the people of Israel in the wilderness. God usually didn't show up in physical form because He is more than human eyes can behold. Even though we can't see God, we can still know who He is. He's given us all we need to know about Him in the Bible, in His creation around us, and in the ways He continues to provide for us. You might not be able to see God's face, but if you look around, you'll see Him everywhere. We've talked about that several times. The birds singing, the beautiful trees, the mountains, looking at each other. We are made perfect. God's creation is everywhere. All right, so day 1 is where we're at. Think deep. The questions below will help you unpack what you think about God. Thinking about God is a real deep and complex subject because, well, God is really deep and complex, far more than we'll ever totally understand. So don't feel bad if you can't come up with the beautiful, eloquent answers. These are your thoughts, so be honest. With each question, take a few minutes to reflect on your answer. Really push yourself. Sit quietly for a while. When you've spent some time on it, start writing things down. Thinking about who God is will further your relationship with Him because you'll get to know Him better. You'll never have Him figured out 100%, but the more you seek Him, the more He'll reveal. And this quote from Mother Teresa: we need to find God, and He cannot be found in noise and restlessness. God is the friend of silence. All right, so you've got journal questions for day 1. Make sure you knock those out. And like it says here, just take your time. Read through the question. Think about it. Have some quiet time. Find some quiet space in your home. I know, I've said it before, as a dad to 4 kids, quiet time is hard to find. Quiet space is hard to find. But it's out there. It's possible to find it. Whether it's in your backyard, in your bedroom, in the basement, talking to your parents and going sitting somewhere, close by. Find a place that you can enjoy some quiet time with God and with these questions, and really reflect on what your answers are. So again, this is day 1. We stayed under 10 minutes as long as I click off here in the next 30 seconds. So day 1's done. Day 2 will come tomorrow morning, and it will be under 5 minutes. That is our goal. Under 10 minutes. Let's hear it. All right. 9:50, 9:51, 9:52. Just kidding. See you in the morning.